So actually the files are uploaded on yesterday also night only. Have you observed it? Okay. No delay in uploading the files. Huh? Morning. Okay. Uploaded in the night or morning? Hmm? Today 11 in the morning. Yesterday night file, whatever I given. Morning at 11 a.m. Okay. 11 also okay for you because they have to come to the office. No, the staff has to do. So because class is over by 9:30, they can't do. Okay, 11 is also good. So you said they're uploading at 1:30. No, it's not happening at 1:30. Okay, it's coming at 11:10 like this. Good. Right. And moreover, some of the files are coming in advance. Say, evening files, I think you are not checking the drive. Huh? See, today morning, what are the files uploaded, you know? Have you seen? What are the files? Uh, so, see, that supposed to be done in the evening, well in advance, morning only uploaded for you. Okay? You can read it also. So, you are having a chance to read it. For morning batch, that chance is not there. For you, what topic is going to cover in the evening, morning itself, well in advance. Okay? Around 7-8 hours is coming to you. Okay? So that you can compensate the time also in that way. Right? Okay. So now today we are going to see one more important topic is how to handle the errors. How to handle the errors. We have to understand. It is the most important thing. So earlier we have written a procedure P underscore employee underscore insert P underscore employee underscore insert. Okay. So I'm just commenting some of the things which I already added in the morning. Don't bother about it. I'll uncomment it and show you also later. So earlier what we have written, we declared the variables. We declare the variables P and O, that is the parameters P and O, P name, P gender, P salary. Then what we did, we written an insert command. Correct or not? This is to insert one row. Into which table? Employee table we have written. If the row count is 1, successfully inserted. That's what we have seen. Correct or not? This is the code we have written. This is the code we have written. So, but is this code is working fine? Yes, working fine. For what data? For a proper data. See, I am having a employee table. There are no rows. And enter the data properly. Procedure created. Execute the procedure. I am entering 100. AAA, M, and then 10,000. So row is inserted. Select star from employee. Okay, 100 AAA, M 10,000. Proper data is entered. It is properly stored. Even you commit, no problem. But if you enter wrong data, what is going to happen? Wrong data means what? Suppose already we are having a one row in employee table with employee number 100. Now again the same 100 I am trying to give to BBB, female 20,000. Immediately it is raised in error. Immediately it raised an error. And it is showing vara minus 401 unique constraint violated. Unique constraint violated. Why this error came? EMP underscore ENO underscore PK violated. What is that? Primary key is violated. We have declared a primary key on ENO column. When you try to give a duplicate value for ENO, or when you try to skip the value for ENO, it is going to show an error for you. Because primary key is a combination of not null and unit constraint. Understand it? So because of this, it is going to write the error. So when an error is occurred, that we call it as an exception. When an error is occurred, that is called as an exception. What happens when an error occurs? Immediately, Oracle database server suspends the execution, stops the execution, terminates the execution, and it will come out of the program, come out of the application. And that error is stored in the memory called error stack. And it is going to throw that error to the requested user. It is going to throw the error to the requested user. Understand? So that is the reason we are able to see from the error stack unique constraint violated EMP, ENO, PK. When a unique constraint is violated, when a primary constraint is violated, the constraint name is displayed along with error code 00001. Suppose you don't enter employee number, enter employee name, gender, and salary. It is showing not null exception. Is it shown the exception name? No, it is shown the column name. Remember, when you enter null value into a primary key column or null value into any not null constraint column, say employee name, you entered employee name, null, gender, M, 10,000. Even for that also minus 1400, HR.employee.ename error came. the column name itself is shown as the error message. But for primary key, it is shown the constraint name, not the column name. Understanding? Because not null constraint is declared on a single column. Okay. Whereas you can declare primary key, unique constraint, foreign constraint, multiple columns also. That is called composite constraint. That we'll discuss after some time. That is reason it is going to show. It is going to show only column name, not the constraint name. If you try to insert null value into ENO column, it is showing ENO along with user ID. Your user is HR. Okay. Then followed by table name employee, followed by column name. If it is ENO violation, ENO. If it is E-name violation, E-name. Understanding this? This is the way we are having. Right. So now, similarly, you try to enter the wrong gender as A. That is also violated. EMP gender check constraint. Again, is it shown the column name or constraint name? So if a primary key constraint is violated or check constraint is violated, it is throwing the message with appropriate error code. If it is check constraint 2290. If it is a primary key, -1. Correct or not? Earlier I have already shown it. -1. If it is not null constraint, -1400. Very good. Okay? I asked you to remember for interview purpose also these numbers. So like that, on this table, I have added one more constraint also. Select constraint name from user underscore constraints, where table name equal to table name equal to name is not a problem, but employee is a problem. Okay, one primary key constraint, two check constraint, one on gender, one on salary, two not null constraint. In primary key, not null will be there automatically. So ultimately, three not null constraint, one unique constraint, two check constraint. 6 constraints we are seeing because primary key is a combination of not null plus unique. So if any one of the error occurs, what Oracle server is going to do? Raises an error automatically by itself with appropriate error number, error message, -1, -1400, -2290, like that with error messages, and it will stop the execution of the program, come out. So suppose if you are running, just I will explain one example. Suppose you are booking a IRCTC through IRCTC train ticket, you entered something wrong and it closed the website, again you require to log in. How do you feel? Very nasty. What kind of software it is, you feel? First of all, if you are booking a ticket in Tatkal Kota, you are in a hurry. At that time, it will come out, again you have to log in, means it will not log in immediately. चक्कर में रहता हो, problem. So it should not come out of the application. Again, it should not ask you log in again. Kuch hai to it should be inside the application. It should give you a facility to re-enter the data. Whatever the wrong you have entered, it should give you a facility to correct by yourself. Understand? For that one, you require to handle the error that is occurred. That is only called exception handling. What is that? That is called exception handling. These errors are of two types. One system generated like -1, -1400, -2290. These are all called system generator or predefined. And some of the exceptions are predefined. Suppose here we are trying to give a employee number. Sir, employee name. Say 200 employee name. I am giving A. Array single character name will be there. Like James Scott J. It is not like that. It is not accepted. Okay. But here it is going to accept if you enter the data. It is accepted. Okay. It is accepted and inserted the data also. Array, this kind of thing we have to stop it. This is wrong. We have to stop it. For that one, Oracle is not having any internal error code. Oracle is not having any internal error code. Oracle is giving error codes -1, -2, -3, like this up to more than 1 lakh error codes are there. But for this kind of length of the e-name, length of the password, length of the address, length of the email ID, there are no error codes. You have to define your own error codes. Already Oracle is having -1, -2290. If anybody without knowing the existing error code only given, then a crossing will come. Correct or not? So that is the reason Oracle Corporation said, if you want to define your own error codes for this kind of user-defined exceptions, it is asked that to use -20,000 to -20,999. -20,000 to -20,900. Around 1,000 error codes are reserved for user-defined. Employee length violation, password length violation, okay, email ID violation, length of the email ID is minimum 10 characters, 8 characters, something you have defined only. We have to enter like that only. Less than that, it is not allowed. So this kind of exceptions. So exceptions are two types. One is user defined, another one is a system defined or predefined. So for every error, there is a error code. But for most of the commonly occurring errors, Oracle is given a name also. Generally, primary key, most common. Its error code is -1. But it is given a name also. Dupe underscore val underscore index. Dupe val index. 20 exceptions, they are given out of more than 1 lakh exceptions. Because it is not possible to give name for 1 lakh exceptions. It's very difficult. Okay. So that is the reason for remaining things, if you want to give your own names, there is a facility given, you can give a name for your exception. Otherwise, with the number only, we can handle it. In some old movies, you will be seeing in a house, there are 15 children are there. They are calling with 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Because every person giving a name is difficult and confusing. That is reason 1, 2, 3. Children 1, children 2, children 3. Some old movies are there like that. Because olden days, people are used to have many children. Okay. So if quantity is more, then we can't give the names. We'll give only numbers for that. Okay, Indian government also Aadhaar number it is giving, but not Aadhaar name. Very difficult to give the names. Okay, numbers to generate hota hai, serial numbers. Okay, so that is reason for every error, definitely error code will be there, but name will be there or not there, that depends upon your interest. If name is there, that is named exception. If name is not there, that is unnamed exception. If an exception is handled exception. If it is not handled, unhandled exception. If you don't handle it, error will come and come out of the application. Embarrassing situation will be there. So to handle the exceptions, we are going to handle the exceptions in the exception section. For that one, I am showing the program usage. You need not to type, just you try to understand, because this is a conceptual thing. Then based on this, you can implement on your loan product table. Try to understand the concept only. Conceptual understanding is more important, because this is little confusion. Be careful, systematically learn. Systematically try to understand. Suppose primary key is violated. Suppose you are entering a duplicate value. Then in exception section, I have written an exception handler. What is that? When dupe val on index. It is a name. When dupe val on index. This is the name given to -1 error. It is a named exception. Predefined name is there for that. So there is an dupe val on index. When dupe val on index, then given employee number is already assigned to another employee. And error code display, it will display minus SQL code is going to, SQL code is a built-in function, it is going to return error code. And error message also. Error message displays the constraint name also. HR dot EMP underscore ENO underscore PK violated. Understanding? This is the way error number we can see through SQL code. Even error message also we can see. Even our own message also we can display. When this exception is handled. Here right now I commented this exception. See, I am uncommenting. When I commented, it is shown the error. Again, for your understanding, again I will comment it, and again later I will remove the comment. Let it be commented at this point of time. Because previously I commonly explained all exceptions. Let us see again primary key exception once again. Okay. Before that, you see whether the data is there or not in the table. Select star from employee. Already 100, 200 are there. Now to violate the primary key, you have to enter 100 or 200 for any other employee. Okay. So run this test program. I am entering the same 100 for another employee ZZZ for male gender 10,000. See, unique constraint violated, EMP underscore ENO underscore PK violated, error code is -1. And program is unsuccessful, came out. So how to solve this one? So when this kind of error occurs, immediately to handle this kind of error, we need to handle the exception using the exception handler. Using the exception handler. Okay, that is only when dupe val on index. Okay, so that you uncomment it. Right now it is inside the comment. Now I am uncommenting it. Okay, remaining I am commenting it, because remaining I will uncomment when we are going to explain that exception. Okay, after uncommenting, again you compile the code to affect the code and you test the code again. Say again enter 100 with some ZZZ and M 10,000. Say this time is it successful or failed? Successful. It is showing given employee number is already assigned to another user. Error code is -1. Error message is -0001. Unique constraint so and so PK violated. The PK is violated. Understanding? Now it will show you message without logout or without coming out of your application. You'll be happy to enter once again data. Following the concept. Otherwise, coming out is again logging into the system. That will be embarrassing. Understood how to handle the primary key errors? By writing an exception. With what name? With what name? Loop val on index. In exception section, you have to write loop val on index. Right? Like that only, suppose if something like check constraint is violated, like employee number, employee gender or employee's salary, two check constraints are there. If check constraint is violated, you check it. So I am entering 111 AAA. Instead of entering capital M or capital F, capital A, you given 10,000. See, check constraint violated. Check constraint is violated. So like that only, even you can check for salary also. You give a 1 rupee salary. Array 1 rupee salary is what? You should have a decent salary. Not having respect also. Okay? It is going to say check constraint violated. 1 rupee is not allowed. Minimum salary 10,000, maximum salary 90,000. So this kind of errors is raising the constraints EMP sal CK check constraint name or EMP gender CK sal CK gender CK. These are the messages are coming for same error code 2290 and 2290. Even for salary violation also 2290. For gender violation also 2290. Same error code came. How do you differentiate them? Only with the help of constraint name. With the help of the constraint name only we can, because the number is same, but constraint names are different. So by using that names we can differentiate it. So open is to handle this error. So for that one, 2290 is not having a built-in name as similar to that of the loop val on index for primary key, that is -1. 2290 is not having a name. It is not a named exception. It is an unnamed exception. So if you are having an unnamed exception, in order to handle the unnamed exception with error code only we can handle it. Okay? Only with error code we can handle it. So how do you use the error codes for handling? So we are going to do that one with the help of when others. Okay? When others. See, if I know names, I say the name. See, I know some of the people, like his name is Shivaji. Okay. So, okay, Shivaji, you complete this work, I said. And then to refer others, I don't know their names. What I say, remaining people are others do this work. Correct or not? I know loop val on index name. I don't know 2290, 1400, this kind of things. For that one, I can handle the errors with what? When others. When any other error occurred. When any other error occurred. Okay. Then, based on that error number, if the SQL code is -2290, then the SQL ERM is returning the constraint name. You are checking with like operator. In earlier we discussed like operator, correct or not? Yes. In that error message, if you are having EMP gender CK, then show error message invalid gender, valid values are M or F. Else if SQL error message is SAL CK, then show is 10,290. If SQL ERM error is not gender CK or SAL CK, then you say unhandled check constraint. Right now there is no check constraint other than these two. But in future, if you define any check constraint on any upcoming new columns, but also arrangement is made. Is this understood by everybody? Okay. So this is the way we are going to actually write the error handling in when others exception handle with error numbers. Okay, clear? You compare it and run whether it is handling or not properly. See, I am entering 200 BBB or something, and gender I am giving A. Gender I am entering A. See, array, I have not compiled it. I have to compile. After making change, I have to compile the code. Don't take the effect. Okay? Compile the code. Showing errors. Maybe the comments are not properly closed somewhere. Encounter semicolon, that is something is coming. So I have commented this and then commented that and then commented this one also. Then when others, somewhere the semicolon is missing, he is saying. '66 also. Semicolon is missing at line number 66. Line number 66 is not there at all in the program. That means at the end something is there still some data. Some extra thing is there. Okay. Huh? If condition, किधर है? Okay, okay. इधर बाहर लगाना पड़ेगा. Okay. The next one is see invalid gender because I have given A for gender. Similarly, you give a wrong salary by like 1 rupee. Salary range is 10,000 to 19,000. So clearly handled this error. Understood this? Right. from right, from bottom, whichever is available, from right side, first whichever occurs. Yes. Huh? Two. You give 2 or 10 or anything from right side, whichever come first, that one only should. That's what I am saying. You give wrong values for salary, gender, name, XYZ from right side, whichever occurs, it is going to recognize. Because that one only come out, no, first. See, one error aa gaya, bahar aa jayegi. It will not go to the second. Okay. You can't go to second because it already came, come out. Yes. Which one? Which one? It is already, it is not showing the error. Okay. It is handled message is shown. Handled message. What is your doubt?
So, but other than that exception, entire table will be displayed when we select from.
Table is like that only. Problem is not with table.
So that new entry.
Problem with data, not the table definition.
Yes, sir. That new data, entire data will be displayed other than that exception. It won't be displayed.
See, in the page, whatever the data is there, that will be there. And some of the fields are missing, wrong data entered, message aata hai, bas. You will be using IRCT website or any other thing. When you do wrong thing, it will show some of the data is missing or some red color. Remaining data will be lying there only. Like that. 1 minute, one by one. He is asking, then you, then tell me, what is that?
In the input data, you have entered the gender as here.
That's what he asked you. Tell me.
Later that you have entered the salary.
Yes.
But in the if statement, we have first the if statement is.
Not question of each statement, not question of your entry. In the insert command, the last two first, right to left. Okay? Right to left. And any other doubts? Tell me.
If you have positive data insertion script,
Huh.
so it will affect the output or only show the error.
It is going to inform the message to you. It is gained a good relation with the customer because customers are always very, very wise. They try to put the blame on others. Okay, I am telling, customers are always will have a escape nature. Okay, suppose you try to enter the wrong data, it is not showing anything, came out, then what you say? You don't tell that you did a mistake. You don't realize also sometimes. You say, hey, what is this system, waste system, who developed this one? Unnecessarily it is eating my brain, wasting my time, it is code. But if it shows a proper message, sorry, you have entered wrong gender, or you supposed to enter employee number, you have not entered, you supposed to enter employee name, minimum 5 characters, 3 characters, you have not enter properly. Then you will realize that, yes, I am doing a mistake. That is called CRM. What is that? Customer relation management. That has to be taken care by you people as a developer. If you don't take that CRM, it is a big problem. Yes. Huh? Only for any error occurred, it has to inform to the customer. Arey Babu, you did mistake like this. Otherwise, he will think that. I am great. This is waste. Correct or not? If any customer is doing mistake, if you don't inform to the customer you are doing this mistake, then customer will feel that I am always correct. The system is worst. So as a developer, what are you supposed to do? You have to highlight. You did this mistake. You correct yourself. Then he will chupchap it. That is called CRM. For that one only, developers are required to work hard for handling the errors. Why you have to enter the data? Because I am not a HTML developer or a Python developer. They will enter the data. I am only backend person. Receive the data. If it is not correct, I will send a message to them. This is the problem. Get lost. मेरा बैकएंड का काम है, फ्रंट एंड का काम HTML, GUI designers, okay, UI designers, Python designers will be there. They will take care. ये मैसेज उनको पहुंचता है, उनसे डेटा आता है, डेटा आने के बाद हम चेक करके ठीक है यार गलत है, check करके immediately will revert back. If it is correct, it will give that your data is saved. If it is wrong, बस that's हमारा काम यही है. Yes. It is never stored. It is unsuccessful. If the website is still showing you, again you will enter the correct data and submit. Again it will come to the correct. Why it has to store wrong data come whether you submit it back or not, I don't know. Why I have to wait for it? You will discard it immediately. Let them have. I'm not a web page developer. I'm not a Python developer. Let them have in the cache. That is the reason they are showing in the cache. Client cache will be there. Session will be there. Session variables will be there. Session variables maintains it. Our client variables maintains it. Correct or not? Server variables will be there. They maintain it. That is not my headache. I am back-end user. मेरा काम यही है. उनका काम उनको देने के करने का allow करो. Why I have to do is the work. Correct or not? See error. If right data entered, you will get a message successfully booked the ticket. क्या? Procedure successfully. आपको बाहर को निकाल के बाहर फेंक दिया. See, it is given a respect to you. Okay. When I have not handled the error, आपको बाहर को निकाल के बाहर को छोड़ दिया. Okay. With a lot of dishonor it did. Now, very politely, successfully completed. It is समझ रहे हैं आपको? You correct your error. Politely, प्यार से बता रहे हैं. Okay. Correct or not? Exception handling प्यार से बता रहे हैं आपको बाहर. Okay. Understood? All of your doubts are cleared. Any other doubts? Huh? I did not understand. Can you tell what he says? You want to set null as a default for any value. Why you have to set default null only for all columns? For all columns, default null only. Why do you have set it? If you don't set it, automatically null only. If there is a default, you can write, okay, enter default value when null. In Oracle policy onwards, we are having a facility default on null. Okay, right. So now, look at this. Yes. Yes. Which one? Loop underscore val underscore on underscore index is a predefined name. It is a system predefined exception name. Named exception it is. Like that, around 20 exceptions are available. In the document, it is given to you. You go through the document, it is already uploaded in the morning only. Okay. So it is already uploaded in the morning. So already predefined exceptions are already listed there. In that one, dupe val on index also there. One of the named exception. Only that 20 or 22 errors are there. Those only having the names. Remaining no names. Dupe underscore val underscore index -1. Primary key. Remaining no names are there for remaining errors. Huh? These are all system defined errors. For them, names are given. Huh? For user defined name. Even for system defined errors, we can give the name. Okay? Right. So now, next one is, look at this. The concept is little confusing. If you don't pay the attention, you'll lose. And in the interview also, this is the one of the major concept they are going to check. Okay. Then regarding the not null exception, if a not null exception is violated, okay, if a not null exception is violated, what is going to happen? You see, not null exception. So an employee number we are having not null exception. An employee name we are having not null exception. See, an employee number I have not entered. Okay, remaining data I entered. Set server output on. No, for employee number we are not entering. Say for employee number don't enter null. For employee name सही data enter कर रहे हैं. It is not giving anything. It is unhandled. Okay. For name you try. I have not entered the name. It is also unhandled. It became unhandled because not handled at all. In the program you have written in such a way that it is not handled anyway. Very dangerous, no? चुपचाप बैठ रहे हो. Silent killer. Okay.
So once can we see select
क्या रहता है? कुछ भी नहीं रहता इसमें. Check here. Check this. Employee. Not enter the data. But it is very silent. Okay. So for that one, because we are commented and uncommented and the other things, the code is not reaching. Okay. To deal that one. The code is not reaching to deal that issue. Okay. Because we have made a lot of comments, uncomments. That is reason it is not, code is not in reaching. Okay. So when the code is not reaching, this kind of behavior will come. See, here we have written if statement. Okay, but else statement nahi written. So that is reason iske wajah wo problem aa raha hai. Since the else statement is not written, the problem is because of the else statement. Now I am removing this. Else statement ko uncomment kiya. Earlier else statement is not covered. It's commented. That is reason जो काम कर रहे हैं वो एरर आ गया तो भी एरर नहीं दे रहे, हैंडल भी नहीं कर रहे. Security guard is there, not in front of the bank. He is there, but still robbery happened. He is sleeping. Security guard hai, but sleeping. So exception we have written else, but we have not uncommented. It is not in effect. Now it will be in effect. See. So for employee number I have not entered. See, unhandled exception cannot insert null into ENO column. ENO. Not the constraint name is given, only column name is given. Like that only, if you don't enter the data for E name, also you will give the similar error. name is not there. See, e-name is violated. Employee dot e-name violated. So what is the error number? 1400. For e-name also 1400. For ENO also 1400. Even for gender also 1400 will come. So if you don't enter the data. So if you give a condition such as on null enter the default value, that is a different story. Okay. Anyhow, how do you solve this kind of problem? For that one, I am declaring a name for the not null exception. Of course, I can do just like how I did if SQL code equal to minus 1400. I can write it. But to show an alternative arrangement, we can give for minus 1400 our own user defined exception name is possible. Even for minus 2290 also we can give the name. But I want to show one variety without giving the name how to handle, with giving the name how to handle it. Though varieties I want to demonstrate here. See here I am demonstrating here. What I am demonstrating, if not null underscore ex I declared as a exception type. So this is a name I have given. You can give any name. Okay. Here you can give Shivaji also, no problem. Okay. But for meaning purpose, we have to give some NN underscore ex. That means not null exception. This exception is going to handle what? Minus 1400 errors. Okay, NNEX is bound to minus 1400 with the help of a pragma. Pragma means it is the instruction to the compiler. In your program, whenever an exception of minus 1400 it comes, you can handle either with this minus 1400 or you can handle with the name NN underscore EX. Choice is yours. The pragma is saying, if the programmer like to handle with minus 1400, let him allow. Otherwise, you want to handle with name, let him handle with name. Understood? Pragma is a reserved word. It is going to give a direction to the compiler. Now onwards in this program, minus 1400 is given a name and an underscore ex. Understood this? So whenever that violation occurs, minus 1400 occurs. When minus 1400 occurs, automatically it will look for exception handling for minus 1400 or for NNEX. Here I have written when NNEX, then if error message is percentage ENO percentage, that means before that column name HR dot employee dot like this message is coming, no, to match that one percentage. Again after that double quotes bracket is also coming. To match that one, we are using percentage before and after. Okay, percentage before and after we are giving. Okay, so that is the reason. If it is employee number violation, show ENO mandatory. Name violation, e-name not entered. Gender violation, gender is mandatory. Other than these columns, in future any other column comes, not null exception display. And I handle not null exception. Okay, so this is a way we are going to handle the not null exceptions. Okay. So because they are having only same error number, minus 1400, even for employee number, even for any other thing. You don't want to use NNEX, you can write it like this also. SQL code equal to minus 1400. Choice is yours. You want to write a SQL code equal to minus 1400, you can write it under this others. Otherwise, you can write it here itself. NNEX. Understanding how we are writing. Now, you run this. Don't enter employee number. Try to enter the remaining data. It goes to cannot insert null into so and so. That is not compiled. The code is not compiled. When you uncomment anything, you have to compile the code. Otherwise, it will not show the effect of the code. Okay, compile the code. Code is showing error. Show errors. E-name length exception must be declared. That is also uncommented, it seems. That is reason it is showing. That has to be made. This one. See, without entering employee number, if you enter employee name, ENO is mandatory. So like this, even for employee name also we can see mandatory. Employee number is entered, but name is not entered. And then gender is entered. Then say name is not entered. Like this we can handle the exceptions. Now next one is how to control entering this single character names. How to control entering this single character names. Minimum you want to maintain 3 characters at least. Some kind of condition you want to impose. How do you impose it? So for that one, again you have to raise a exception handling. See, we are declaring user defined exception. User defined exceptions are recognized with the error code -1. Remember, the error code is sorry, not -1, +1. -1 is for primary key. +1 is user defined exception. Okay, all user defined exceptions will return a error code +1. Okay, so for success it returns 0. For success it returns a 0 also. So now how to handle this one? See, if any error occurs for insufficient length, that error is given a name ename underscore length underscore ex for a code -20,006. I already said user defined exception errors all will be with +1, but all with +1 is a confusion. For every user defined exceptions, you can give your own error codes -20,000 to -20,999. I given an exception -20,006. And what is the logic I am writing here? You see the logic I am writing. If length of P name is less than 3, raise application error with this error code and display the message. Minimum length is 3. Or you can also alternative way, instead of writing this big command, simply raise this exception name. Raise simply this exception name. Understanding? So any of the 2 techniques we can use. So when that exception occurs, automatically it will come to this exception when ename length, okay, is occurred, then it displays a message employee name must be 3 or more than 3 characters. Okay, see here, compile the code, execute the code, and try to enter the some B single letter for the name. It is showing employee name must be 3 or more than 3 characters. Clear? All of you understood how to handle the errors? So user defined, predefined, named, unnamed. Okay. So exceptions. So in our program, in our loan product underscore insert.sql, we are having 16 plus 3, total 19 columns are there. There is a chance to get one primary key error, and there is a chance to get not null exceptions, including primary key, plus 16 columns. Okay. So total 17 normal exceptions are there and 4 check constraints are there. Okay. You have to handle 4 check constraints. And user defined exception for at least title should be 30 characters. The column sizes are given 30, 150 like that. Product ID, the product title is 30 and product summary is 150. Okay, these are the maximum sizes. Minimum sizes also, if you fix something 8 or 10 in the task, I will be giving that. So then you have to handle at least 1 or 2 user defined exceptions also. Total around 25 exceptions you have to write for loan underscore product underscore insert procedure. P underscore loan underscore product underscore insert dot SQL should be written like this. If it is written, then that will come to a final stage of at least the code is come to the final touch. Without exception handle, if you give the code, it is simply rejected. It will go to the dustbin. The programmer, how best to write the logic, that is immaterial. How best he handle the errors only, that is important. And this error handling, exception handling is not one day work. These bugs will be coming every day. It will be coming every week. It will come at least for few weeks to few months to few years for any sample which is released into the market. Because of that one only, versions, subversions will be coming. Okay, you see SQL developer. How many errors will be there for that? SQL developer. Download the version you see. Download Oracle SQL developer. You see the current errors you observe. See 21.4.3. What it is? The major version is 21. The bugs are corrected. Minor version is 4. Bugs are corrected several number of times. Okay. So in the down it is showing, see, these bugs are corrected up to March 3, 2022. Here the number is given 21.4.3, 63.100 times errors corrected. In 63 batch, okay, 100 times error corrected. In 62 batch, how many are there? We don't know. 61 batch, how many are there? These are all bug corrections and enhancements, small. When a product is released into the market, this bugs, errors, corrections, everything you have to take care. For that one only, that kind of minor versions will come. The first one is a major version. This second one is a minor version. Remaining all are error corrections only. Error corrected errors, the numbers. Not like that. One major feature is introduced. Okay, like that. Yes. See, compiler don't know anything. Whatever the programmer write, whatever the Oracle software company write, that only it knows. We have to educate the compiler. Whenever you use any word like NN_EX, you consider that it is also one exception. Along with list of named exceptions of 2022, do val and index, one more exception आ गया. Programmer already declared. ऐसे समझता है. वो समझने के लिए pragma लिखेंगे. वो compiler को समझने के लिए लिखेंगे. Pragma is a compiler instruction. Compiler को directly खुद ही बताता है. You before starting running, you keep this one in the mind and execute. Be careful. It is going to tell you the compiler. You don't think that this is something illegal word. It is a one of the list of the exceptions. You are already having list of exception 22. और एक exception आया आपके mind में वो भी रहना है while executing. That's one. Directions to the compiler. Pragma is a direction to the compiler. You know C, C++, Java. Okay, header is there. Hash header files. iostream.h, stdio.h. Okay, header files are there. Why header files? You write hash. What is hash? Hash include. What is include? What is hash? Do you know what is hash? Pre-compiler, before compilation. Okay. Hash is a pre-compiler before compilation. Include is a directive statement, direction giving statement to the compiler before compilation starts. क्या करना? A header file को include करो. What is the header file? stdio.io.h, iostream.h. Correct or not? That's what. Even in Java also we'll include it. What do you will include in Java? Not iostream, Java. Namespaces. Correct or not? Packages will include. Correct or not? We include the packages in Java. In .NET we include the namespaces. Correct or not? Every language is having that similar one only Pragma here. Okay? Right, any other doubts? Clear? That's what like operator we use, like with column name. Like with column name. Now that's what we are comparing, that one only. It is showing column name, we are comparing the column only. Okay? No problem. Well and good. He studied Java, C, C++, that is the reason he is getting confusion. You don't study anything. No problem. Okay? Presley, सुन रहे हैं? Yes. Huh? Raise means, see, any predefined errors are raised by server. ये user defined server को मालूम नहीं, हम उठाना है उसको. User defined exception you don't understand. We have to raise it because system don't know. Name should be 3 characters or 10 characters. हम बता रहे हैं ना, so हम raise करना पड़ेगा. So हमारा मर्जी हो. 3 कैरेक्टर वायलेट हुआ तो रेज करना, 10 कैरेक्टर वायलेट हुआ तो रेज करना, वो हमारा इंटरेस्ट. So हम रेज करेंगे because user defined. Since it is defined by user, user has to raise. If it is defined by server, server will raise. Okay? Right? Understood? So now today's task will be exception handling for around 25 exceptions. That will be the task for you. Okay? On loan product table. You have to write it and send to me. हाँ? वो भी आता है. कर्सर का टास्क एक ही है ना, sys_ref कर्सर का. Okay? वो टास्क एंड ये टास्क भी रहता है. If you are unable to do both the tasks, today you do one task, tomorrow you do one task. See, the project you have to do even after the sessions are over also will be given 3-4 days time. Up to end of this week will be given time to complete the project. Okay, you do it and submit it. I will give the mail ID also. I'll give my mail ID and whatever the problems you are facing, okay, you submit to the mail ID and then you get it rectified from my side. Support will be given for the first thing. Once you successfully completed, you also send the mail to me. That means errors are there, you send me. Success also there, finally you send me. Don't send all intermediate thing. Once the project is over, you send once. Okay? Once all the things are over, send once. Right? Meanwhile, only when errors are there, you send to me. I will support you. Then next is, right. The next one what we are going to discuss is reports. Reporting. Okay, up to some extent reporting we have seen. Okay, simple select statements we have seen earlier. Already select statement in a simple manner with operators we have seen it. Now we are going to see more complex kind of data returning for various reports purpose, because the end user needs the data. You selected all the trains from Aurangabad to Mumbai. They have to come in a proper order, in proper manner, according to the ascending order of departure timings, or according to the train number order. Whichever order you like, you should display. Reporting, that is called reporting. The output should come properly with proper analysis, whatever the way you ask. Listen carefully, because here only your talent is also found, how you are thinking, what is your logic. Okay, because different ways of writing the select statements. At least if some 100 questions are asked in the interview, or 20 questions are asked in the interview, okay, at least 20-25% of questions will come from select statement. Okay, so 20-25% of questions come from the select statement. You should be strong enough in the select statement also. So far you have learned how to create the table, how to declare the constraints, how to insert the data with insert procedure, and how to select the data, bulk data or XYZ data using the cursors. Okay, sysref cursors, all real-time concepts, real-time way, whatever the way you are able to do it, you did it. The last but one, not the least, we have to discuss on the different ways of writing the queries for giving the data as a report to the customer. Okay, the first one is a grouping data. We want to group the data. So so I'll show this all in SQL developer. Why I choose SQL developer is display of the data will be more clear. Okay, easy to understand. So alignment and everything will be proper. So that is the reason we'll use SQL developer. You need not to type this, because all are commands only. You need to understand the commands only. Okay. So here, then based on that, by seeing the commands, you have to do the task, right? The task will be given tomorrow on this one. Okay, some task will be given slowly, because you have to do the task. Concepts will be going good, but you have to do the task slowly, because we are reaching the end of the sessions. What is going to happen? Every task will be looking heavy. Okay, not like earlier what you have seen. So because number of columns are more, number of tasks, the statements required to be written are also more. So that is the reason. Okay. So now, before going to comment this one, how to write the procedures inside the SQL developer also I'll show once. Okay. You should know how to write the procedures inside the SQL developer. Okay, if you want to write any procedure or a function in a SQL developer, you can write easily like this. You see, you can try this. You try it, no problem. Because if you get any problem, you can ask a question of itself. See, we are having a connection. In this, there is a procedures. There is a word called procedures. Select that one. Procedures. In HR connection, there is a menu item, procedures. Right mouse button, click on that. Right mouse button, click on that. On procedures, okay, there is a procedures. On that, right mouse button, click on it. New procedure coming for all of you. Okay, new procedure. Then it is going to show this. Suppose I want to write a procedure with the name P_welcome. I want to show a welcome message simply. Okay, P_welcome. So to this procedure, I want to pass a parameter. I want to pass a parameter. Plus symbol I am clicking here. So the parameter is, say I am having, say, my name. I am writing a parameter, my name. It is a in-mode parameter. It is a in-mode parameter. And no copy, yesterday I explained also. And then data type where card to any default value you want assign to it. That means you don't pass any name. Let it take a default name. Okay, default name Shivaji given, no name given, Shivaji letter. Is it right? So like this, my name one parameter, data type where card to in mode automatically plus okay. So you will surprise the code is generated by it almost all. You need not write any code. वो generate हो गया. Okay, create or replace procedure p underscore welcome. My name in where card to as begin null and p underscore welcome. A frame is written already. Is or as no problem. Okay, one is ISO standard, another one is a ANSI standard. Not an issue. Now we are displaying dbms underscore output. Okay, dot put underscore line. Okay, and display a message welcome to whatever the name you have given, my name. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, I have written only one line. बाकी वो generate हो गया. Okay. So in SQL developer, in production, we use SQL developer to save the time because time bound work we have to do. Time is important. Time is given, less time is given for completing the task because you will be giving service to the bank or giving the service to Amazon like online website. The other side, the bank transactions will be going on, Amazon online transactions will be going on. So it is your responsibility to finish the task as early as possible. Okay, right. Now after writing this S, you press the tab and automatically will come. Okay. So you are new to that one, no? For adjusting take time. Now see compile. There is a symbol like this. In that compile is there. Click the compile. Then you will get a message, compiled message. Down. Okay, down you will get a message, compile. Okay, if you don't get, you click the messages tab. Here messages, statements, login page like this will be there, messages. Then in the messages page, it is going to show compile. Compiled with error. Then click on the error, it will take you to the statement where the error is there. Now you need not to check the line number. Okay. Now if you do any mistake, now it will show a error message. Suppose here I forgotten the single quotation here. Okay. Now you compile this. Okay. So it will show an error. Now previously in SQL class for seeing the error line number 6 we are seeing. Now no need to see the line number. सीधा error को आके line में double click करो. Then immediately it go to that line. Error किधर है उधर जाता है. Okay, then read the error message and correct the error. Single quotation miss हुआ. Okay, so error correction also became very easy in SQL developer. Okay, go to the messages. So first compile successfully, then compile with errors, then compile. So clear the screen because confusion is there. Several times compile, error came, compile like this. Clear the screen. Right mouse button click, clear आता है इधर. Right mouse button click, white space में right mouse button click किया तो clear आता है. Clear the screen and compile freshly. Everybody got compile? Click on the error then.
It is not getting
Huh? What is the error it is saying? At least tell the error message. The message. Incorrect operation.
There are 6 errors.
No, come to the messages. Come to the messages page. Okay, compile. Right? So all of you come to the messages page to see compile one. If you are in logging and other pages, it is going to show history. Okay, right. So then, in order to test this, you have to write a test block. In order to test this, you have to write the test block. Previously, we have written p underscore employee underscore insert. To run that one, p underscore employee underscore insert underscore test.sql. But now no need to write the test block because automatically it will generate the test block for you. Okay. So just click this run symbol. Click the run symbol. Then it is asking you, it is showing the test block. You are not written. Generate test block. Then null value give, instead in the place of null value, you give your name. I am giving my name. You can give your name, Srinivas, and okay. So just change the name. Remove the null in single quotations. Give in single quotations. Don't give directly. Give the name in single quotations. One null nikal ke, you give your name in single quotations. Against the my name equal to. Okay? Then say okay. All of you observe that in single quotation, give your name by removing the null for my name equal to. Then okay. See, it is showing a message. Welcome to Srinivas. Down. Got it, all of you? So this is a way we can write the procedures. No need to write the test program. Procedure skeleton is also generated. It makes your coding simple, easy. Okay. Exception handling you can try in this also. Right? Yes. Ampersand notation don't use in SQL. This one, SQL developer. Okay. So now see, earlier you already having a p underscore employee underscore insert. So like that only p underscore loan underscore product underscore insert that you can open here. See, if you open it will come. See, whatever the procedures you earlier written, everything will come here. Again, no need to type the code. Right side, all the procedures earlier you have typed are already there. Double click on them, it is going to show on the right side. Double click on the procedures, whatever you have typed in SQL plus, everything is visible in SQL developer. If you want to make any changes, you make the changes in SQL developer also, not necessary to go to the SQL plus. All exception handling can be done in the SQL developer also. See, everything, whatever I have written, it is shown. Okay, right. Now, keep aside all this. We are going to discuss on now the concept of how to report the data. Break just to sometime back on you taken, no? Okay, go and come, but don't take much time. Now it is 9:48, 8:05 compulsory should be there. Otherwise, I will start the class. Okay, I given almost 17 minutes break. Both are same.
days advance.
No, no, it's already yesterday itself we sent
No,
now.
so it is not already actually. Slips are not available. Only PDF.
No, no, PDF is there, code is there. It's a PDF is there. Set the PDF.
तो किसी तरह का यार तो हमें प्रॉम्प्ट पे उसको आर्गुमेंट देंगे आपने बताया था जब आप स्पेसिफिक वेरिएबल बना प्रॉम्प्ट पे आर्गुमेंट आ जाता होगा यहाँ पे एक ही वेरिएबल प्रॉम्प्ट पे आर्गुमेंट दे रहा हूँ नहीं लो
नहीं लेता है टेस्ट प्रोग्राम लिखना पड़ेगा टेस्ट प्रोग्राम नहीं डायरेक्ट this is already uploaded in the morning. Morning. Now evening this is uploaded night. Night app tomorrow. Cursors are there, cursors are still there. So that the task will be given on cursors. The two topics are given only. And cursors topic already given day before yesterday. Yesterday given this one. Yes. Type any comment. Select start from the only one. Select start from something. Which one? No, I said that today. Yes. Cursors no. This is. Huh? What did you say? That's what. So on this one today we will be giving the that already morning batch I already uploaded. That already there. There that one is there. Already uploaded. That you do it. Exception topic today I love. ऑलरेडी प्रोग्राम को ऑलरेडी डबल क्लिक कीजिए और ओपन हो जाएगी सी आपका ऑलरेडी पी अंडरस्कोर एम्प्लॉय इंसर्ट है ना डबल क्लिक कीजिए हां तो ऑलरेडी यू आर रिटन नो ऑलरेडी यू आर रिटन एसक्यूएल प्लस 3-4 days back p underscore employee underscore insert
In a real scenario.
you freshly write it I shown no real scenario will get a script only. Okay, whether it is written SQL developer or SQL plus, this one nobody knows. So you will be working in a company, in a production team. You are not typing the code. Somebody senior typing the code and you will be maintaining. तो आप डबल क्लिक करके ओपन करके कोड देख के आप कुछ चेंजेस करना है तो करना है वो ये आपका काम सर इसमें नहीं करना पड़ता प्रोडक्शन में है तो पूरा लिखने का नहीं रहता वन आर टू एक्सेप्शन ऐड करना है तो ऐड करना है बस आ गया Arabic documents, no Arabic documents. Where you got the problem? See, select into statement एक record को process करते हैं. Here I have two records or more than two records कर सकते हैं. Because एक record को select करना भी है. So कर सकते हैं. Cursor है memory location. So आपके पास दो records है या दो rows और 10 rows और 1 lakh rows का code है. So cursor को लाके point पर पहले record पर point. First time वो move to execute होने के बाद first record को process करते हैं. होने के बाद second. होने के बाद इसे एक record वो process करते हैं.
Sir, what are these?
1 minute. He is asking someone. You are asking me. He came first before that. Let me see. What do you? First of all, this is not a complete statement. You have written. You are not written the complete. This is you are not supposed to write. Generate. Otherwise, write full code. But that should not be written here. Procedures you should not write here. Only SQL class. SQL commands only you have to write. Okay. Here you have to write only SQL command, select command, set command, update command. Just like SQL developer. Plus.
Sir, what are these?
They are not compiled. Not compiled. Then one row you want to process. Fetch it and process. Or fetch it and record. Right. एक बार एक रिकॉर्ड को प्रोसेस करना. You can update the updated condition in our example. सिर्फ एक कर्सर यूज कर सकते हैं, बाहर भी यूज कर सकते हैं. अपन रिकॉर्ड जब रीड करने के लिए रीड करने का वक्त तो कर्सर नहीं चाहिए. रिकॉर्ड डाल दो पूरा रो चाहिए मुझे. तो परसेंटेज रो टाइप इनपुट लेने के लिए यूजर से इनपुट देना रीड करना है. तब तो रीड करने के लिए आपको डालना पड़ता है पूरा यहाँ पर सेट यूज करते हैं. उसके लिए जावा पीपल और पाइथन पीपल वो उधर से आते हैं. Which one?
Create, replace or taking
Combine this.
in one program we can write that all the
Procedure and
declare create.
I already shown first example. First block is having a procedure. I already given the example. One anonymous block is having a procedure and I have shown example here. Two times we called read one. Global call. Anonymous block procedure. For example here. तो पिछले कह रहा अभी का नहीं. वो छोड़ दीजिए. कंपेयर नहीं किया. ये एसक्यूएल को कंपेयर नहीं होता, डायरेक्टली रन होता आउटपुट इधर ही दिखेगा. प्रोसीजर लिखने कंपेयर करने के लिए आप प्रोसीजर्स को जाना चाहिए. आप ऑलरेडी रिटन लॉट ऑफ प्रोसीजर्स सीपी अंडरस्कोर पीडीआई और डबल क्लिक कीजिए. वो कंपेयर कीजिए. कंपेयर होता है. ये कंपेयर दिखाएगा. लेकिन variable to store one. Yes.
और अगर हमने वो टेस्ट फाइल को ओपन किया तो ये एम्प्लॉय की नेम नंबर की नेम जेंडर सारा.
Close करो. अभी क्या क्या किया
इधर टी एम्प्लॉई टेबल
टेबल है टेबल
टेबल
है
प्रोसीजर है
वो इधर दिखा रहे हैं
हाँ वो इधर दिखा रहा है तो फिर हमने जिधर से होके है ना
वो बाहर का छोड़ दो वो कंपाइल्ड का वो कंपाइल वो व्हाटएवर द कोड यू कंपाइल्ड ओनली वो उधर दिखाता है ये नॉट कंपाइल्ड बाहर है ये भी कंपाइल किया तो उधर आता है हाँ वो आप एसक्यूएल पे कंपाइल किया तो एसक्यूएल पे कंपाइल करते हैं कंपाइल करना पड़ेगा वो क्रिएट होना है ना डेटाबेस में क्रिएट हुआ तो इधर देखो मतलब अलग अलग क्रिएट करना है डेटाबेस में है तो इधर दिखाएगा column not allowed here. So at line number 25. So line number 25 में आप open this. So come here. Line number 25. What happened is you have written some statement very here itself. You have written some variable or the parameter spelling is not matching here. There is a so आप एक एक करके चेक करना. P underscore code ID over spelling is it line is spelling same. So yeah. No, that is only one that is shown. Function return value, procedure never return a value. The big advantage of procedure बड़ा काम करता है, function छोटा काम करता है. ये बड़े भाई छोटे जो काम प्रोसीजर में कर सकते हो फंक्शन में नहीं कर सकते ना प्रोसीजर नेवर रिटर्न द वैल्यू सो इसके लिए फंक्शन प्रोसीजर दोनों बेसिक व्हाट प्रोसीजर इज डूइंग फंक्शन कैन नॉट व्हाट फंक्शन इज डूइंग जनरली दो अलग अलग डिपेंड्स अपॉन आवर इंसर्ट अपडेट डिलीट है तो प्रोसीजर यूज करो सरल है तो फंक्शन बस
select the function and for update or insert and delete there is procedure.
प्रोजेक्ट पूरा ऐसे ही कंप्लीट होता है तो पहले बार कर रहे हैं ना देख के करना बाद में आपको ये ऐप में रख के नया नया दूसरा मॉड्यूल रहता है दूसरा मॉड्यूल को करना तो जल्दी से सेकंड लेवल आता है ना सेकंड लेवल भी आपको at that time I don't give my model आप ये मॉडल याद रखिए SQL only comments TLS to program yes ऐसे फिटनेस आरपी सर्वर देता है तो एक्सप्रेस का हम देते हैं Yes. See, we are having EMP1 table. Yes. Let us start. Shall I start from EMP1? Shall I start from EMP1? It is showing 10 rows. All of you know very well. Having 3 departments, 2 employees in 10th department, 3 employees in 20th department, 5 employees in 30th department. And the commission is null for only 8 employees. For 8th employee 500 and for 10th employee 0. And salary is also there like this. Some of the employees are managers. For every department, manager is there. For every department, clerk is also there. In 20th department, one analyst is also there. And in 30th department, 3 salesmen also there. Understood this? All of you? Now, look at this. Now, I want to categorize the data. I want to categorize the data or group the data. For that one, we are going to use a group by class. It is possible to categorize the data with the group by class. Okay. You just listen, you do not to type it. Only comments only will be there here. Based on this one, you generate some reports in the form of some tasks. Okay. So look at this. So if you only display department number, how many department numbers will be displayed here? Total how many rows are there? So how many departments will be displayed? All the 10 departments will be displayed. All are duplicates are there. You want to categorize them based on what? Based on department number. So what are you going to write? Group by department number. We write group by department number. Understanding? Group by department number. Followed. So now you run this. Now when you say group by department number, it is going to divide them into 3 groups. All 10 departments as one group, all 20 departments as one group, all 30 departments as one group. Run this. See, 30, 10, 20. Okay. 30, 10, 20. See, for that one, while the storage of the data, how internally is there, we don't know. According to the storage, while categorizing, first come first serve it is going to. If you want order, there is an order by class that we will discuss after some time. But in each department, how many employees are working? So in 30th department, 5 employees are working, we know, because I have shown the data. In 20th department, 3 people, in 10th department, 2 people. How do you see that one? There is a group by function. There is a group by function called count to star. There is a group by function count to star. That means star means whichever the column you are doing grouping, that column only. You can write star or you can write even column name also. See, 30th department count is 5. 10th department count is 2. 20th department count is 3. Even you can write star, or if you feel star is not that much convenient to you, you write department number. Same output. Understanding this? Okay? This is the way you can write counting also. So all are recorded in this document also for your understanding with output, same output. Okay? See, in the same order. Select department number from EMP, group by department number. 30, 10, 20. Then count function or count column name. Department number, count star, group by department number. Okay, same order. You can go through the document also later. So one time I applied star, one time I used count department number. दोनों output same ही दिया आपको. Okay. Then other group functions, we are having some AVG, min salary, maximum salary. These are the grouping functions. So we can write these grouping functions. See, on this employee one. So you write these grouping functions. It is going to apply the grouping functions. And how many records? All 10 records. I have not specified any grouping specially. So it is going to work on all records. The entire data of the table is considered as one group or one window. We call it as one group or one window. So sum of salary is 70,000, average salary is 7,000, minimum salary 5,000, maximum salary 10,000. Okay, out of 10 records, the total salary is all 10 employees' salaries. If you sum them, 70,000. If you see the average, 7,000. If you see the minimum, 5,000. If you see the maximum, 10,000. Understood? This is the way we can see the group by functions. We call them as what? Group by functions. Okay. So here the group by functions are applied on entire 10 rows. No, I don't want to apply on entire 10 rows. I want to see department wise salary summary, department wise average salary, department wise minimum salary, department wise maximum salary. For that one, what you have to do? Group by department number. So then what is going to happen? Department wise it will show. For 3 groups independently it will show. See, for 30th department, total salary summary is 34,000 and 6,800 is the average salary, minimum salary 5,000, maximum salary is 9,500. For 10th department, statistics, 20th department, statistics, group wise also. Here the group is department. Earlier group is table, entire table. Okay, so like that, a group is considered as a window also. Generally, technically, we feel it as a window. The window is nothing but what you are grouping. Okay, that is the thing. Because through window we see what is the window purpose is what to seeing it for any vision purpose only window will be used generally. So a group is for viewing in that category. You let it give decimal. 9 comma 2 is there, trunk it. You write trunk. See, if you don't want to display any decimal value, you for average, you use a trunk function to trunk them. Trunk. Okay. Trunk directly. Run it. Or round. Even truncation to 1 decimal point, 2 decimal point, you write comma 1, comma 2 also if you want. Okay. Then it will remove the decimal points. Trunk is a function to remove the decimal points. Okay. Trunk is a function to remove the decimal points. Say trunk. So suppose 12.8 or 6 from dual. It will remove the 6 directly. Okay. Directly it will remove. 12 only shown. Suppose 6, 7, 8 is there. I want to, after the decimal point, I want to display 2 decimal points. 2 digits after the decimal point. Trunk up to 2 decimal points. The last 8 is gone. Okay. So if you say round, then if any number or digit is 5 or more than 5, it is going to add 1 to previous digit. Okay. Look at this round. It is going to make 6, 8 instead of 6, 7 because this is more than this 8 I want to remove. This is more than 5, equal or more than 5. 1 is added to 7, so it will become 6, 8. Okay, mathematics functions. These are all maths. You know very well. Comma 2 you remove completely or remove karta hai. Trunk, actually round will make rounding for the entire number. Okay. So for the number only. So since it is 6 is there, so it is more than 50%, 13 it will happen. Okay. 12.5 it will become 13. 12.6 also 13 only. Okay. So now that is about grouping, group by functions. Okay, group by functions. Now if you want to filter, okay, suppose I am having select department number, comma, I am having count star, okay, so from EMP1, so I am having like this. So here it is showing group by I have not written. Group by department number. Run this. So 10th department is 2, 20th department is 3, 30th department is 5. Understood this? So now I want to display all the departments which of the departments having less than 4 employees. How many departments are having less than 4 employees? 2 departments, 10 and 20, and 30 department is having 5 employees. Like that, if you want to filter, if you write where, for example, don't write it. If you write where, okay, count to star less than, okay, 4 ऐसे दिया तो क्या होता है? Error आ गया. So where class you cannot write after the group by class at any point of time. Then before the group by class, can you write? You can write. But फिर से error आ गया because count star is a group by function. You can't use in where class. Group by functions you can't use in where class, and where class cannot be used after the group by. So then what is the solution? For that one only Oracle is giving a filter as a having class. Okay. So on a group by data, if you want to filter anything, having count star, okay, having count star is less than 4. This time it will give the departments which are less than 4 employees in their departments. In 30th department, 5 employees are there, it is not displayed. Like this, a having class is used to filter the group by data. Table data can be straight away plain table data can be filtered with where class. Categorization can be done with group by class. Then to filter the categorized data, you have to use having classes. Here you can use group by functions like count star, average, minimum, maximum, less than, that is average, sum of salaries, so and so, minimum salaries, so and so. Like these functions we can use it. Group by functions we can use. Filtering we can do it. Okay. Then order by class. Okay. So order by class. So order by class generally display the data in ascending order by default. See, I am writing. Suppose here 10 and 20 it is showing. I want to show in a reverse order 20, 10. Then you write order by department number. Order by department number. So it is going to arrange in ascending order only. By default in ascending order. You want to display in descending order, DESC. DESC is going to show in a descending order, 2010. Okay. DESC is going to show in a 2010. See, instead of showing like this, I show with, see, how to display these select statements. I'll show you. See here. Select star from EMP1. Okay. You can type also, you can see it also, no problem. See here. So I want to show all employee numbers in descending order. Then what I write? Order by employee number DSC. Okay. See here. It is showing 304 to 100. Like that only, you can order by job also. Order by job. By default ascending order. If you write ascending or not, by default it is going to write in a ascending order only. So first shown analyst, then shown clerk, then shown manager, then shown sales manager. Understanding this? Okay. So now you don't want to show like that. Okay. You want to show first to descending order, salesman first, last analyst. You can show descending order. See, first salesman, then analyst. Okay. Understanding all of you. Suppose you want to order by job, and within the job also order by, say, salary or order by employee name. See, first I want to show job, then I want to show employee name, then I want to show department number. Okay, I am writing more than one column here, department number. So order by job, order by department, employee name, order by department number, or reverse manner also you can do it. Like first to show job, within the job show department number, within that show employee name. Here you see the same order. Don't confuse, huh? I'll explain. When I explain, it will be easy for you. See, slowly you can understand, no hurry. Slowly you can see. See, first job. Within the job again, department number. Within the department again, name. Now you run this, you will understand. Once data come out, see, first is analyst. He is working in 20th department. His name is Alok. Over. So next to clerk, how many clerks are there? 3 clerks are there. In that again, department wise they are arranged. 10, then 20, then 30 is shown. Then in that also, it is showing Vijay, Arun, Lakshmi. Okay. But it is not, you may be thinking that it is not arranged in ascending order of the alphabet. But in 10th department, only one person is there, Vijay. Okay. But when it comes to the salesman, all are working in 30th department. These are arranged in ascending order. AD come first, then AM, then AR. Understanding? First arranged in job. All A jobs, then all C jobs, all M jobs, and all S jobs. Then within that analyst, only one analyst is there. No need to sort. 3 clerks are there. Sort with department number 10, 20, 30. Then 3 managers are there. Sort with the department number. And 3 salesmen, 30th department only. Okay. So even one manager is there. So first manager is shown. Then salesman is shown because M come first and then S. Then again in 30th department, 3 salesmen are there. So AD come first. So others is shown. Then AM, then AR. Understand? Okay. Suppose you don't want to show others first. You want to show Arjun first. Then Amol, then others. Reverse descending order you want to show. Names you want to show in descending order. Names I want to show in descending order. Okay. So see Arjun shown first, then Amol, then others. Only for the names within the department. Department right now is showing 10, 20, 30. Correct or not? 10, 20 in the same clerk, 10, 20, 30. I want to show in descending order, department also. Right? Descending. Then 30, 20, 10. So if you don't write anything, it is considered as ascending. Job is ascending. Department number descending. E-name is in descending. So job is main group or main sorting. Within that, department number. Within that, employee. Understood this, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Like that. Any order, see grouping, how you want the data, that is your interest. Okay. Because general name duplicate नहीं रहता है ना. That is name को last भेज दिया. Duplicate department will be there, duplicate designation will be there. Okay. See every time writing job, department number, e-name you don't want. Instead of job, order by 1. Order by 1 means job. Okay. And order by department number, that is 2. Order by e-name, that is 1, 2, 3 also positionally the same. Instead of writing the, so the order is whatever the order you have written here, not the table column order. In the select statement, whatever you have written, the 1 means this first column, 2 means the second column, 3rd means 3rd column. Yes. Job, see job department number, e-name only given here. Here also same way it is given. Then e-name में कोई duplicate नहीं रहता. So arranging will not be seen much. Output में 2 Shivajis are there, we can sort that one in the order. Otherwise उतना output में मजा नहीं आ रहा था, arrangement नहीं होता. See here, since there are 3 salesmen, it is arranged with 30 department, Arjun, Amol and others also in the order. That order will not come for. Duplicate रहना है ना. See, in first duplicate, second one is ordered. In second duplicate, third one is ordered. If second one itself is not having duplicate, third one sorting not happen, not required. Okay. First one has to be sorted. Within the first one, second one. Within the second one, third one. Okay. So in 3 salesmen, all are 30th department, those are arranged in the order. But in analyst, only one analyst is there, only working in 20th department, only alloc is there. Where is there to sort? Only ek are there. No need to sort. Then the 2 will be taken as easy. Here, whatever the order is there, the same order will take here. then whatever you specified will take. No problem. नाम उल्टा पुल्टा किया तो कुछ भी नहीं होता. The order that you have written select is for display. The order this one is for arrangement. No problem. Okay. You do whichever the way you want. That's not an issue. Okay. Right. Now come to the another important thing. You have to pay the attention. The topic will be confusion. It's a high level concept and it is needed for your data engineering also. It is needed for data engineering. See here. Yes. That will come. We are learning now. Okay, that question is answered. Now coming down is there. Okay, right. So window function. First concentrate what I am teaching. Okay, later that kind of questions, everything you can answer yourself by seeing these examples. Okay, all those examples are covered for you. Don't worry. Window function or analytic function. These functions you are going to use in your Python, even from your big data also, when you are accessing the Oracle. For data engineering, these functions are required. Even this group by is required, having is required, order by is required, even the window function also required. These are analytical functions, business intelligence functions. Okay. It is used to display non-group data with aggregation. That means with group values. Non-group data with group data. Generally, you write a non-group data with a group, it will give error. What is meant by non-group data and group data? Okay. For example, you write e-name. Okay, it is a non-group data. Department number is a group data. Okay. E-name, I am writing count to department number. Okay. Count department number. From EMP1, I am writing group by department number. What happened? Department number is a group by data, but e-name is a non-group by data. Both you cannot combine. It will give error. Error will come. Why? Because e-name is a non-group by. Whereas department number is a group by. So I want to see with employee number sum of the salary. Again, sum of the salary is a group by. E-name is a non-group by. So you cannot combine group by with non-group by. Generally with group by functions or with having kind of operations. For solving that one only, but for analysis we need. For solving that purpose only, window function or analytical functions are given. Okay. So first we are going to see how to display the row numbers. How to display the row numbers. See, I am displaying the row numbers here. See, run this. There is a pseudo variable called row num. There is a pseudo variable called row num. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Row number is displayed. Row num is a built-in pseudo variable. With that, you can display the row number. Okay. But this is out of how many total number of rows I want to display. This row number is out of how many? So you are 1 of 150, 2 of 150, 3 of 150, 4 of 150. Like this, if I want to display, okay, if you write a generally sum of or count of, okay, star, okay, so count star, like this if you write, it will give you error message. Why? Count is a group by function. Row number, e-name, job, salary are non-group by. So your non-group by cannot be combined with a Group by function. So at that time only we require the help of analytical functions. So how analytical functions solve this kind of problems, you see. The analytical functions solve this kind of problem in a very simple manner with a window function. With a window function. That window function is over. There is a over. That means consider on overall records, overall employees, on overall data. Okay, on overall data, we are considering that counting. So then what is going to happen here? It is going to show out of that. See, this Vijay is 1 out of 10 employees. And this Vinay is second employee out of 10 employees. This Adarsh is 10 out of 10 employees. How we got this kind of output? Okay, it's very simple with window function. What is that window function? Over with with open and close bracket. Count function, after the count function, if you write over, simply you write over, then automatically it is going to consider this total count. So to display the slash, I use a concatenation operator. Don't confuse with concatenation operator. This row number is showing 1 and this count is showing the total count of the total number of employees. Okay, this is the way it is showing. Total, how many employees are there? Total employees out of total EMP. There is a heading only. Okay, it's a heading we are giving just. Okay. Remove. Which one? That means nothing. That expression will come. It's a column alias, no. Column alias name. We already discussed column aliases. That expression will come. जो expression है वो दिखाते हैं. See, row number, employee name, job, salary, all are non-group functions. And count is a group function. When a non-group cannot be combined with a group. So, but you want to combine, then you have to use a window function. Over. Just add over. That's all. आपका काम हो जाएगा. वो सुनता है, नहीं है तो नहीं बैठता है उधर. करेक्ट है? एक नॉन ग्रुप को ग्रुप वाला डाल दिया तो वो नहीं सुनता है. ये नॉन ग्रुप है, वो ग्रुप है, दोनों एक जगह पर नहीं रहता, एरर आ जाएगी. सो वो सुनने के लिए क्या करना? सिंपली ऐड ओवर. You consider an overall number of records. We are telling this count is not on one employee or not on one employee row number. It is on overall data. Overall data. Understanding this? Like that only, you can display different things here. See, I am showing, see, employee name, job, salary. I want to show sum of salary. Directly if I write sum of salary, it will give error message. Correct or not? Why? This is a group function and these are all non-group. It will give error. Then to solve this problem, what to do? Add over. Okay. So if we add over, then what is going to do? It is going to show the sum of the salaries for the overall records. Overall, all of them. Now the window size is 10 rows, the total table. The over is considered here for the entire table. The over is considered for the entire table. Okay, 10 records are there, considered for 10 records. Understood this point? So any group by thing, if you want to do with non-group by, this kind of techniques we have to use. See, it is shown here, the outputs in the same manner. Total against total. Then order by. You want to use an order by. Okay, listen carefully. Excuse me. Listen carefully while you are discussing. Any subject is there, you can discuss with me. Huh? See, over, that's what I am saying. Any discussion is there, you discuss with me. Why? If you discuss with your colleague, he is also learning like you. He also understand wrongly, you also understand wrongly. Don't know, people will finish, over. Okay. So that is the reason, any doubt is there, you ask me. Okay. Over, whenever you use a window function over, okay, on entire table it will be used. In the table, if 10 records are there, on all 10 records. If 100 records are there, all 100 records are considered as one window or one group. Next coming, okay, okay. Just now we started. We'll see depth of it. That is reason I am saying, listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully. Any doubts are there, you ask me. You don't discuss among yourself. After the class, anyhow, enough time is there to discuss. Pura raat discuss karo. Okay? Right. Yes. Understood? 1 minute. Let him. Have you understood clear now? Over means all the rows of the table. Yes. What is your doubt?
Sir, now it was displaying on the computer.
Yes.
I just want that it only one.
One row means one department. That you only asked. Now we are coming to that only. Okay. Let us see. Because we should not miss according to the order of the document I will give you. Then see, sum of the salary order by e-name. I am also putting an order also for that. Sum of the salary order by e-name. What is going to happen, you see. So I want to show e-name and salary, but sum of the salary I am doing order by e-name. Name wise, show the sum of the salary. Listen carefully. It's not so easy to understand if you don't pay the attention. Okay. So what it is going to happen, you see. See, here I am displaying all employee names. Then I am displaying all salaries. Up to here, no confusion. Even sum of the salary, it is showing. When it is showing sum of the salary, I said I used over. How I used over? You don't show. See, if I use over without e-name, order by e-name, it will show over for all the employees total. That means for if you sum this 10,000, 5,000, 9,000 like this up to 6,500, 70,000 will come. So it is showing 70,000 for every employee. That means he is getting 10,000 out of total of 70,000. So here the over is applied on the entire data, on all salaries. But I don't want to look on all salaries. I want to look on every employee wise. Order by employee wise. Order by employee wise. Means first show first employee sum. Second show first and second employee sum. Third show first, second, third. That is called what? Running total. Cumulative summation. See, first 6,500. Then 65 plus 7,000. 13,500. 13,000 plus 700. Then 20,500. So 20,000 plus 6,000. 26,500. Like this. Last one 60,500 plus 9,500. 70,000. This is called a running total name wise. Running total name wise. Suppose running total department wise you want. Okay, then order by department number you have to see. So you write department number also here for your understanding. Okay, DPT number, and here you write order by department number. And then what is going to happen? The running total is based on the department number. See, in first department, that is 10th department, 2 employees are working, and salary of first employee is 5,000, salary of second employee is 10,000. Total you sum it how much? 15,000. So it is showing 15,000 as the total for these 2 employees. Then like this, for 20th department, 3 employees are working, 5,000, 9,000, 7,000, 36,000. And for 30th department, 5 employees are working, for them 70,000. So here also this is running total, group by running also. So 15 plus 36 is again 36 plus 15, and finally it is coming 70. Understand? Why 70,000 is coming? It is adding them. Again, grouping is also running grouping. That is group by department number, again running total department wise also. Okay, these are all analytical functions written here. You can actually understand, not a big thing. Even explanation is also given wherever is needed. Group wise running total, this is okay. Order by job, job wise running total. Okay, department wise running total, job wise running total. Okay, these are all same kind of concepts. Then order by descending, again this you want to show in a descending order. Now it is showing 15,000, 36,000, 70,000. Okay, and 10, 20, 30. So here department number I want to show in a descending order, not in ascending order, descending order. Okay, see 30th is shown first, then 20, then 10. Order by descending order. Okay, so like that. Displaying employee salary against total salary. Suppose you want to display one employee salary against total salary. This is similar to previous one only. Okay, so just to showing a slash forward, this forward slash symbol concatenation only will be doing it. Only slash is added. That's all. Nothing more than that. Okay. So his salary out of total salary of 70,000. Okay. His salary 10,000 out of 70,000. Simply normal over function is used for some salary. Okay. Only concatenation used. Other than that one, no specialty in that. Okay. So like that, you can see some of the other analytical functions. The order by already shown to you. Running total also I have shown to you. Group by. Order by descending also shown to you. Okay. Order by multiple columns. Job wise, department wise. So in this order by you can use job wise and department wise. Okay. E-name, sum of the salary. Okay. And also job wise and as well as department number wise. So both of them. See this. See, in clerk 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Okay, department wise it is shown. 10th department 5,000, and see first 7,000. Then 7 plus 5, 12,000. Okay, 12 plus 5,000, 17. 17 plus 5, 22. Running total is going on. So here, again at the same time, you observe this. First is job. So then next is clerk, then manager, then salesman. So it is taken care about order of job, again taken care about order of department numbers, again taken care about running totals and total this one. Understood? So nicely it is showing. Order by it is taking care. Running total also it is taking care. Both it is shown. You need to sit and you have to analyze the data. And whenever I show it is easy to understand, but again you have to do. When you want to do it, you have to think about it and do it. Okay, but not a big deal. Next, partitioning. Another one is a partitioning. It is possible to partition the data. Try to understand. Order by you understood. Okay, arranging the data in the specific order and running totals will come for it. Okay, so partitioning the data. Select department number, employee name, count star over partition by department number. Partition by department number. See, you have to partition them. Only department wise only you consider. Okay, you separate them. So you want to separate them, you can separate them. If you don't separate them, what is going to happen? Only running totals on a regular way will come. But you want to separate them group wise. Okay, that is called partition. So if you don't use partition, if you use only order by, what is going to happen? It is going to do for every row. Okay, every row sum. See here, 7,000 plus 5,000, 12,000. Again 12,000 plus 5,000, 17. 17,000 plus 5,000, 22. 22 plus 10,000, 32. Running total is going on. So suppose if you use a partition, then what is going to happen? That running will not be there for every row. That will be there for partition wise. That means that particular department wise, group wise. Okay, for the entire group, the total will be calculated. Okay, for the entire group, the total will be calculated. See here, department number, employee name, count to star. So in 10th department, how many employees are there? 2. For entire department, it is counted. For 20th department, how many employees are there? 3. For 30th department, how many employees are there? 5. So partition is done here. So like that only you can do partition on salary also. It is not that only do on this one. So salary, and then you can write sum of salary. Okay, partition by department number. So write department number also. Okay, so here whatever you write, so that sum of salary by partition by department number. Okay, so we are applying the summation based on department number. See, 5,000, 10,000 is in one department, sum is 15,000. Then this 20th department has 3 employees, 3 salaries, 5,000, 9,000, 7,000. 5 plus 9, 14, 14 plus 7, 21. For all of them, 21. Like that, 9, 5, then 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. All are 34,000. Group wise. The partition is making department wise. 10th department, 1 total. 20th department, 1 total. 30th department, 1 total.
So can we add cumulative sum to this partition?
Yes, we can add it. Okay. So whatever the earlier we discussed, all those we can also incorporate. Again, order by we can use, descending we can use, combinations.
By giving a comma in the inside overflow.
In the before the partition by, order by you use it like this. Different combinations you want to show in a different order by, partition by. Okay, like that. Some examples also there you can see. Coming examples are there. Then See, then there is a row number function also. There is a row number function also. We are having a row number function. Look at this row number function. Earlier I have shown a row number pseudocode, pseudo variable. Now row number function. We can see the row number. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will come. See row numbers also. 1, 2, 3, 4 row number. As a function it came. And ranking also possible. You want to suppose based on the salaries you want to give some rank. Okay, ranking function. It calculates the rank value for the given set of values. Okay, rank values. See here, we are writing a ranking function. We'll write a rank for this. See, run this. So here 10th department is Vijay is getting 10,000. Is a rank 1 person because he is getting a highest salary. Then 9,500 is next to highest person, 30th department, he is second ranked person. And 20th department 9,000 third ranked. In 20th and 30th department, 2 people are getting the 7,000. For both of them, combined rank of 4 is given. Okay. When 2 employees are getting the same salary, same rank is given. Understanding? That is the use of rank function. Rank over order by salary in descending order. Like that, dense rank is also there. This is rank. Okay. Dense rank. What is dense rank? So here, when 2 employees are getting 7,000, 7,000, for both of them share the same rank. 3 employees are getting 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. For them, same rank is given. 8, 8, 8. But when you use a dense rank, what is going to happen? You observe. So for 7, 7, 4, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, then 5, 6, 7 came. Earlier it is having 8. Why jumping of the number is taken place there? You observed or not? After 4, 5, 4, 4, it is actually not taken 5, 6 it is taken. But here after 4, 5, it is started from the same. So the difference between dense rank and normal rank is after 4, 4, immediately dense rank starts with 5th only. Whereas normal rank, what is going to happen? Jumping takes place. After 4, 4, since 2 people are with 4, it jumps to 6. Suppose if 3 people are with 4, it jumps to 7. If 4 people are with 4 rank, then it is 8. Normal rank and dense rank. Okay. Dense rank will follow the series. Normal rank will skip the series. When in the same rank, multiple number of people comes. Explanation is given here in the document. Don't worry. Okay. Last few concepts are already just 2 more examples are there. You can see. So far we have seen default window. What we have seen so far? Default window we have seen. Okay. Default window we have seen. So now you want to customize it also, we can customize it. Okay. Default window means what? Simply you are writing over. What is the meaning of over? See, the meaning of over is order by column name, rows between, unbounded preceding, unbounded following. This much a big one we are writing simply as simply over. Okay. So from here to here, what we have written, that we are writing in a simple way. Okay. But if you want to write, we can write also. See, I am writing simply over. Okay. Simply over. So simply if you write over, it is going to show normal output. So the same normal output we can obtain if you write this full narrative way of writing. If you write full narrative way or you don't write full narrative way, the output is same. Why? Because instead of writing full narrative way in a shortcut, it is given over in a simple manner. You try to understand what is this. Select ename. Listen carefully. 5-10 minutes. You have taken breaks also in the middle. Okay. Only 2-3 commands are there. You try to understand. Otherwise, you don't understand immediately. Select ename, salary, sum of salary. This is going to give total salary. Okay. Sum of salary over. Instead of writing simple over, I am writing order by salary. Rows between unbounded preceding and unbounded following. Even if you write order by salary, rows between unbounded preceding, unbounded following, or you don't write empty, you leave, both are same. What is the meaning of I am saying order by salary? I am saying, but what is the boundary? Rows between unbounded preceding. That means before first row there are no rows. Before last rows, no rows. That means first row to last row. To tell first row to last row, this much big length phrase is given by the oracle. Okay, that is the original phrase. Okay, if you run this, the original phrase, it will show the same output. See, here also 70,000 came, here also 70,000 came. Without writing order by salary, rows between. Okay, so min salary, unbounded preceding, unbounded. Okay, so following, for all these things also, whatever you have written, for all of them also, it is showing the same. Okay, because this is the default phrase that generally use it. That default phrase, if you want to customize, you can customize. Why? When you don't want to consider from first row to last row. He asked you some time back, I don't want all the rows. I want first row to 10th row. Isn't it? I don't want all the rows. I want to first row to the 10th row. So restriction. I want to say some restriction, some range. Okay. I said when he asked you some example is going to come, I'll show you. So now see the range, how it is mentioned here. Okay. So you can range. So you can have a range of values. Overall range of values you can specify from this row to that row only we can consider. So rows between n preceding and n following. So range of values, 3 rows before, 3 rows after. Okay, 3 rows before I want, 3 rows after I want. Okay, or whatever the values you want to specify, first to the last or in the middle, anything we can order by also we can do. See here, there is an example. See, order by ename, rows between unbounded preceding and current row. Unbounded preceding and current row. Whichever the row is the current, that row is considered here. Okay. Current row means first row is the current for first time execution. Once that is over, the second row will be the current row. Once that is over, third row will be the current row. Once that is over, fourth row is the current row. Like this, the current row will be changing time to time. See here, what is the output you will be getting for this? See, select ename salary, sum of the salary, order by ename, running total. This is one we are having. And for this, again, sum of the salary over, order by ename, rows between unbounded preceding and current row. Running salary again from so and so to so and so. When you run this, the output you observe, what is going to happen? See, 6,500. Current row also 6,500. 13,500. Current row also. So 13,500. Why departments we have to see? Then 20, this is order by e-name. Name wise only it is showing. Then 20,500. This is again 20,500. 26,500. 26. Current row. It is considering only that row only. Up to that row. Okay. Not all the rows. Earlier all the rows means 70,000 it is showing. No. You show only up to that row. Up to that row. That means writing order by e-name is equal to writing like this. Both are same. Writing this much big or simply order by e-name. Both are same. Order by job wise total will come. Order by department number, job wise department number will come. Okay. So like this. There is one more example for range of values you want to see. That will be the, I think, last one. See here. So another two examples are there. You see, not one. Unfortunately or fortunately, only two are there. Two over. If you don't understand this one, you will be over in the interview. Actually, for data engineering, this over is more important. Be careful. So see here, order by e-name, rows between one preceding and one following. That means it is considering one preceding row, one following row also. Okay, one preceding row, one following row. See 6,500. Any row is preceding before 6,500? No. Okay, but any row is following after 6,500? Yes. You combine them. 6,500 plus 7,000. How much? 13,500. For 7,000 row, any previous one is there? Any following one is there? Combine these three. Is showing or not? So like that, this for this 5,000, preceding is 10,000, following is 9,500. Combine this 24,500. For 9,500, preceding is 5. After is there. So you combine both of them. 14,000. Here, preceding how many rows? One row. Following how many rows? One row. Suppose you want preceding 2 rows, following 2 rows. That also we can do. Preceding 2 rows, following 2 rows. You want to add before, after. Okay. Like that, another way of doing the things is see another example. How many are there before and after? Okay, we want to compare. Before this fellow, how many are there? After that fellow, how many are there? In that range. In that range. See, I want to show salary. Count of the salary over order by salary between range 2000 preceding 2000 following. That means your salary will be considered before 2000 range people, after 2000 range people. That means your salary is 5,000. Before 5,000 range means, before 5,000, 2000 range means 3,000. After 5,000, 2000 range means 7,000. So like that. So within that range, how many are there nearby you? Okay. So with 5,000 nearby, okay, within the 7,000 range, how many are there? 5,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 7. So 7 people are in the range of 3,000 to 7,000 for 5,000 salaried employee. For 7,000 salaried employee, okay, before 2,000 range and after 2,000 range means 7,000 plus 2,000 and how much? 9,000. So in the range of 5,000 to 9,000, how many are there? 8 members are there. For 10,000 salary, before 2,000 range, that means 8,000 salaried people, and after no one is there. 12,000 salary up to 12,000 range. Nobody is there. Only 3 people with 8 above 8,000. So 9, 9, 5, 10,000. 3 people. Since some marks will be there in an order. So before this student in the same range with 1 mark difference, how many are there? With 2 marks difference, how many are there? With 10 marks differences, how many are there? Suppose he got 1 rank in the entrance examination of MTech. Okay, some 500 rank came. So with one mark difference, how many rank people are there with him? That immediately, if you use this kind of range function, it is able to tell. Okay, rows function, range function. This is where you have to apply it and will get the output. Just you go through the document. If you get any doubts, we'll see it.
So what is the name of the document?
This one is part 1 for returning reporting data. Okay, data reporting. Tonight it will be uploaded. Okay. Yes. Which one? Last one. See, the last one is saying, suppose your salary is 5,000. So with 5,000, with a range of 2,000 before, with a range of after 2,000, within this range, how many employees are there? Yes, 5,000 minus 2,000, 5,000 plus 2,000, this is the range. In between, how many employees are there? Your salary 5,000 minus 2,000 plus 2,000. How many are there? Row number less than 5. Row number less than 5. First 5 आता है. Where? आ जाएगी. Okay.